What she is what you get and what you
Correct.
see. There is no facade to her. She has no interest in putting on an act.
Mm.
There's no politically correct, incorrect. Kuch nahi. She just has her own thing going on. Hi, I'm Shefali Shah, and you're watching me on peepingmoon.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to peepingmoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahni. Now, not a lot of times do you come across an actor who is perfect in each and every role that they play. But well, I'm very lucky enough today to be chatting with Shefali Shah, one of the most favorite Bollywood darlings.
Oh, thank you, Rashita. Thank you. So
You're
sweet
most
of you.
welcome. As I mentioned, I did watch the film, and your character is someone I don't know how I related to her. And I was like, wow, the energy, the excitement, everything was so interesting throughout. I was like, ab ye kuch karegi. That was constantly playing in my head. What was your approach like to play her?
Well, Rashita, Shamshu is the closest to who I am as a person. She is a cracker
Yeah.
of a character. I mean, I fell in love with Shamshu the moment I read the script. Uh, like you said, she is like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
I will do me.
Correct.
You know, what people think, do roti aur kha lena.
Yeah.
It's like that. She has her own wacko logic, her own wacko solutions. She's been through a lot of stuff, but she's not bitter. And she still has that childlike enthusiasm to life.
Yeah.
You know, कि मैं ये cooking class करूंगी, मैं ये भी करूंगी, मैं वो भी करूंगी. Even when things come to her unexpectedly, where she's written it off. I mean, you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. And it's almost like going back into that phase of, oh, I would welcome this with open arms. You know, that's who she is. And she's fiercely protective of her daughter. Fiercely. And she's learned from her mistakes. She doesn't want her daughter to go through the same. So I think she is a cracker of a character. Very rarely do you come across a character which is so muffat. And she's very similar to me. Like, you know, what she is what you get and what you see. There is no facade to her. She has no interest in putting on an act. There's no politically correct, incorrect. Kuch nahi. She just has her own thing going on.
Yeah. She's also very strong and powerful in terms of when you said she's very protective of her daughter, it comes across in a very unconventional way, because I did not see her ever crying or feeling bad that he kya ho gaya.
Yeah.
Instead, she's like, ho gaya to ho gaya. Now
Ab
you
let's find
see
a solution.
exactly. Now you see what you have to do. What I also felt a little interesting was that in Dil Dhadakne Do, Neelam, your character, was slightly the opposite of what.
Not slightly,
Completely the opposite. Do you feel now we are in this space, firstly very proud that we are finally seeing such amazing women characters? And I don't really like to compare male and women or female characters, but it just comes to me very naturally when I watch content like this, which is so power packed and strong in its own way.
It is exciting. It's very exciting. Also, like, Shamshu's a very progressive character. She's very progressive, no matter where she comes from. She has a way to deal with it, which may not necessarily go down well with the world, but she's very sure about what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And like you said, she's not one of those who cries and weeps and, you know, like, hey Bhagwan, ab kya karenge types. She's like, acha ho gaya na, now let's find a solution for it. And it's great. I mean, what are these characters that have been written for women? They're fabulous.
I know.
I mean, going by what I have done this year, you know, I start with Human, which is a completely dark, what a mind that woman is. Then you go to Jalsa,
Yeah.
who's also a protective mother,
Correct.
but she's completely different from Shamshu. Then there is Shamshu. Then there is Vartika Chaturvedi. It's like, wow.
I know. And a lot of times what happens is that when we see such strong characters, we also sort of inculcate good things. Like, do you feel when mothers or any woman who watches Shamshu, she will sort of have a little bit of guts she'll gain and she'll be like, yeah, I can be like her?
I really hope so. I really hope so. That is the mother I would want to be. That is the mother I am. And I really hope, because, you know, when somebody is going through a situation like this, they require that emotional support from someone else, and they need that strength to take that step. I mean, I'm not saying they should take the step that is
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
in Darlings, but I'm saying the strength to leave. They need to know that someone's got your back. And your family is the first one. A lot of people don't take this step because they're like, where will we go? We won't be accepted.
Correct.
Our family only won't accept. You know, so I really hope this puts in some sense of कि एक मिनट यार अगर अपना बच्चा सफर कर रहा है तो like मत खींचो.
Exactly. And also, it deals with such an important subject, but in the most unconventional way. I wouldn't have maybe 5 years ago thought also that people will show the subject of domestic violence, but in a way like this is now, this is a dark comedy. And I have seen in the past that dark comedies can go wrong. But now that I have watched the film, I can confidently tell that no, it has sort of addressed that subject in the most beautiful manner. And it also gives that strength to whoever is going through that. Do you feel, or did you ever feel hesitant before?
No,
Never.
no. The script is so strong. Not once. I was like, wow, this is one of the best
Yeah.
material I've read. I have to be a part of it. It was really as simple as that. And we're not undermining what is happening. In fact, it's making a big statement.
Exactly.
But like you correctly said, I hope a lot of mothers will wake up and say, you know what? This is what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll support what my child decides to do, whether it's a boy or a girl. You know, it's dealt with very sensitively. The humor is in the, you know, the comedy of errors that happens around.
Yeah.
The humor is in how these characters are. They're not trying to be funny. They're just like that. Shamshu just talks like
Talks like that, yeah.
So it's all of that. But it's underlining a very, very important subject. And that one line that comes in the trailer, that औरतों को मारना हानिकारक होता है. It's like, seriously, guys, wake up and smell the coffee.
I know. But you know, talking about Alia and your pairing, firstly, when everyone, be it media, be it fans, when we heard, okay, Alia Bhatt and Shefali Shah are coming together, there was this instant credibility. And that happens with your individual name and Alia's individual name all the time. We know कि कुछ तो अच्छा दिखने को मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. Now, how was the energy on set? Because I know that even Alia is sometimes very curious. She wants to inculcate if she sees a brilliant actor in front of her. How was it?
Amazing. Can't you see the chemistry in the film?
Yeah, I can.
It's kick-ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like हाँ ये माँ बेटी है
ही है,
सालों से
हाँ.
एक दूसरे के साथ
I
जिए
know.
हैं. It looks like that. You know, there was, so I genuinely believe that chemistry can't be created. It's there or it's not there. And we kind of just, that chemistry and that magic just happened, not just between Alia and me, whether it was Vijay or Roshan, all of us together, because they're all the four pillars of this film. And a lot of things, like while we were reading and we realized that there's a lot of stuff that we both share, which we never needed to even verbalize.
Yeah.
You know, they look at each other and it's like understood that ye dono, there's something going on. You know, or there are times we would do the same thing at the same time without having choreographed it.
Oh.
So it just happened. Like yesterday or something, we were giving some interview. Both of us said the same sentence at the same time. It's like that. And it's happened so many times in the movie. So it's great. And when you're working with fantastic actors or even the cast and crew, it just makes you richer, yeah? It makes me so much richer as a person, as a performer.
Okay, lastly, I have to ask this to you, that there is this term Shefali 2.0, or, you know, the reinvention of your career. There are two ways to look about it, as, you know, that pehle kyun nahi mila, ya fir, oh, I'm so grateful ki ab finally it's happening, all good for me. How do you see it as?
I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah.
पहले क्यों नहीं मिला? नहीं मिला. अब जो नहीं हुआ उसको लेकर अभी आज तक थोड़ी ना रो सकते हैं यार. And everybody's lives, nobody has a smooth sail, not necessarily. Every career, every profession you take, there are ups and downs. In our career, luck plays a very big part. Being at the right place at the right time, being the chosen one, etc., plays a big part. I wasn't. It happened. But I am where I am today. And I can't, I mean, I am happy, I'm excited, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the audience's love. I'm grateful for the creators who are writing stuff for me and saying, you know what, we want to put her up there because no one can do this besides her. I don't believe in looking back and feeling bad about something. It's gone, ho gaya, abhi kya hai?
That's Shamshu energy, exact Shamshu energy. Ho gaya. Let's concentrate. But thank you so much, Shefali, for this conversation. There is so much more I want to talk to you about, but I'm sure we will have a darling success interview soon because
Sure.
I can confidently say this. I have watched the film. I loved it. People are going to
Superb.
love it.
Superb.
So, can't wait for everyone else also to watch Darlings on the 5th of August. And thank you so much for having this
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you
Most
so
welcome.
much.